Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for coming back to watch. Okay, now today we're going to be doing a fill-in on a gel exit. Yes, you heard that right, a fill-in. Now I decided to show you guys how this process is, at least for me. Reason being is because I know that there are a lot of DIY girlies out there who are, learning on their own or wanting to service themselves at home, but also they don't want to have to waste, quote unquote, waste a gel X set. This is one way that you can do it. Okay, now there is some debate online. People feel like, well, gel X is only for one time use. Honey, nails is art. You can do it however many ways you want to. There's no right or wrong way. Well, not in this case, I don't think. And when I say right or wrong way, I mean like in how to preserve your nails, okay? Because I'm not in your pockets. Now, what I can say is I only recommend you doing one fill-in on the gel X set, but let's keep it moving. Now, as you've seen, I did push back my cuticle very well, okay? And I'm going to be removing this old design with this carbide bit. It's a cylinder carbide bit. I love this bit. It removes everything so seamlessly. It also picks up if there is any like lifting on the sides or anything. It got it off really easily. And in this case, I really didn't have any lifting, but hey, you can use this drill bit to get it done. Now, everything that I use in this video, like from the drill to the drill bit to the dust collector, everything will be in the description below under my Amazon storefront if I haven't already said it before. But yes, please be sure to check it out. It's a lot of things on there that I've used personally myself that I know will be a great benefit to you. So again, check it out. And now I'm just going to go ahead and use my diamond bit to clean up my cuticle. Now, when I started using this drill bit, it changed the game for me. I truly, I'm not exaggerating. I started using this drill bit instead of just only using like the mandrel bit with the sandpaper or whatnot. I started using this, and when I say my lifting and all that went down like drastically. I used this, and it's another primer that I started using, which y'all gonna see. But as you look at it, it literally is just lifting up that dead skin and everything off of the nail plate. Which I do feel like the mandrel bit, like the sandpapers, man, I don't know. I just feel like it don't pick up all the stuff it didn't need to. Now, for some people, it works. If it works for you, great. For me, I feel like adding this actually just changed the game for me. My client started coming back with all of, like, my rough client. Like, I got a couple of rough clients, and when they started coming back and they still had on all their nails, I was like, oh yeah, I done figured out the sauce, honey. I done figured out the whole recipe. All right. So again, check this out. Please check out this drill bit, and I promise you're gonna be thanking me later. I will say, once I started doing this method, I applied it to, essentially, this is my prep for any start to any like nail service. This is pretty much my prep for it for the most part. So pushing back the cuticle, making sure, that's if you don't have anything on the nails. If you have anything on your nails, make sure you remove that enhancement. Then you start, push your cuticle back. Then I use that diamond drill bit. Then I come back, and that's when I use the mandrel bit. How people might be asking, why are you using all these bits? That's because we want longevity, okay? Especially if you're a DIYer, okay? If you want your nails to last for a good bit, please understand you're gonna have to put some time and effort into your prep. And this is what exactly, like, that's what that looks like. Making sure you take all the shine off of your nails as possible. Take all the shine off, because shine means moisture or oils, and you don't want that on your clean, pretty base. Otherwise, you're going to have some lifting, and we don't want that, okay? We want this set to stay on like this a fresh brand new set of Gel X nails. Now, when I I filled mine in maybe twice. That's why I said one time is good enough, because when acetone hits that tip, hits the Gel X tip, it will start to melt, and over time it does just start to break down. So that's why I said only one time. Also, if you're a person who's afraid of nippers, you can skip that. You don't have to do that. They also have cuticle, like ball bits for your cuticles, so you can actually go across your cuticle with a ball bit. All right. Now, after you've already removed the shine and everything from your nails, if you want to make that shape crispy again, this is the time to do it. At least for me, I like to do it in the beginning. Some people wait to the end, but I feel like that's too much work. I don't want to do that, because of the fact that you'll see at the end of my application process, you don't even have to file or anything. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do that whole melting thing. Now, as you can see here, you see what I was talking about with the ball bit? Yeah, that takes off extra dead skin too. And the reason why I'm using it here is because I had some not so great nippers that didn't get everything. So that's why I use this instead. I did go in with some Mia's Secret dehydrator. If you don't have that, you can use acetone. And this other product is the magic. It's one of the magic potions. It is the No Lift Primer. It is a acid primer, meaning it will burn you a little bit. It'll sting a little bit. You're not supposed to get this on your skin. So I use that, and I also use my Young Nails Protein Bond. Now, again, please be careful. Be very careful. It's sent some people, they you spill it on yourself, it can melt your clothes. I just leave it like that. So use that with caution. Also, you can use this protein bun, and when I say mwah, chef's kiss, you ain't got to worry about no lifting, because if somebody's nails is lifting after you use that combo, it's them, sis. It's not you. I'm talking to my nails eggs. It's them. It's not you. Okay, in this moment, I know you're like, okay, so what are you putting on your nails? Okay, sometimes I like to start off with a base coat. That is for extra adhesion. Some people use base coat, some people don't. To each their own. I think either way you'll have a great result. I will say, when I use this process, like when I use the base gel, I have longevity. I don't get lifting. It feels like an acrylic set, honestly, with the fill in. Also, be very careful before you cure, okay? Because any spillage on your sidewalls could also lead to lifting prematurely. So take your brush with some acetone and make sure you go around and make sure there's no spillage into your corners and crevices and things like that in your sidewalls. You don't want it touching your skin. I did fill in my Gel X set with the clear rubber base gel from Valentino Beauty Pure. Okay, and I did very much like the result. I love the result. I did not have to fill it in with the pre gel stuff. I didn't do that. I used the rubber base gel. Works just fine. Now we're going to use a slip layer. It's a very thin layer. That way we can float the product down the nail properly. And you're going to see that process here. So just make sure you see that. Pick it up. You pick up a good amount and you float it down. It's like a windshield wiper motion. And that small brush over there that you see. Yep. Oh, yeah, it was acting up, y'all. That little lamp was acting up. The lamp is also going to be in the description in my Amazon storefront. But back to the brush. You see that little brush? It also helps spread the product so you have better control of it, over it. Because of the fact that when we have the bigger brush, it could put too much product. It could take off too much. Just get a small brush, all right? And work with it from there. Also, you see me flip the nail over upside down because it is a self-leveling product, okay? So when we flip it upside down, we kind of give ourselves an apex, if you will. And I also like to cure it really quickly with my little, pen, my little curing pen. That is not my final cure. I just do that to set everything in place. Here we're going to do the same process. Apply a thin slip layer. Okay, be generous, but also be very careful and take your time. So you seen I had a ball of product and you put it right at the tip, like right where that empty space would be. You don't have to carry it all the way down all the time because you may have enough product. Again, clean up those side walls, and as you can see, I flipped it right over so it can level itself. After you've made sure the product is leveled and there is no spillage or anything, go ahead and flash cure that one nail. Now I do one nail at a time. Honestly, you have to pretty much do one nail at a time because otherwise I don't see you doing it any other way. You're gonna make a mess. So just follow these steps. You shouldn't have any problems. Again, your lifesaver here is going to make sure everything around the corners of your nails and your sidewalls are clean. Now, up close view. I already did the slip layer, and you see me taking some product, putting it near the edge of my, like where my cuticle area is, and I floated it down. Okay. Now I did want a little bit more product, and you could always get a little bit of product with your smaller brush and add it to the area that you want to fill in instead of getting a large amount and possibly overflowing your nails and flooding your cuticle area. Flip that bad boy over. See that? Make sure you clean around those edges and cure. And boom, you're finished. And again, be sure to fully cure your nails in a larger lamp that's stronger than that pen because we don't want contact dermatitis. All right, take you a wet wipe. You can use alcohol or Young Nail Swipe. That's what I use, and there's your finished product. And you don't have to file it or anything if you follow the steps. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.